Hey y'all, it's Emma and I'm here today to talk about gut health. I've been struggling with my gut health for about a decade now. In the last 5 years, it's gotten worse. The way that I found out I had gut issues was actually because I couldn't eat gluten anymore and I was having stomach aches after every time I was eating. Started with going gluten-free and then dairy-free, and then the stomach aches just progressively got worse. I started finding out that not just gluten and dairy, but a lot of other foods and ingredients were really hurting my stomach. And when I say it got worse, basically what happened is I would eat something and then I started getting full-blown attacks where I would just be in the bathroom on the toilet and I'm just in so much pain. And one of the events I can remember, I had these pistachio cube snacks and the fat from it basically caused a huge attack. Had to go to the hospital. They were like, oh, you just have IBS. We don't know anything more than that. And I just felt like I just didn't have any answers. I was really lost. So it's been a decade. I'm 24. I'm turning 25 next month. So it's been since I've been 15 years old. Throughout a lot of this gut health experience, I've seen so many doctors. I've lost track because it's been a lot. And I've done a lot of testing, blood work, stool samples, that kind of thing. And I finally started to get answers with this one alternative doctor I saw, and I got a SIBO test and I had a combo. SIBO is small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, and I had a combo of methane and hydrogen, which is constipation and diarrhea. I ended up struggling with SIBO a long time, many years, and I tested for it again last year in 2025, and I didn't have it anymore. But just because I got rid of the SIBO doesn't mean I'm not still recovering. So on top of having the SIBO and then eventually getting rid of the SIBO, in between that time, back in 2021, I had the worst gut attack of my life, the worst pain of my life. And when I say it was the worst pain of my life, I mean literally the worst gut pain you can imagine, where you literally feel like you're being stabbed. The lower half of my stomach, and I was with my mom and I told her to pull over and I basically threw up 7 times, just laid on the side of the road in so much pain, feeling like I was dying. I thought my appendix bursted. I thought something happened. Got an ambulance, and I went to the hospital and they were like, we think you have colitis, because what happened was I was in all this pain. To get out of pain, I had to have a massive episode of diarrhea before the pain would pass. And it was also waves of pain. So it'd be the worst pain ever and then calm down, and then the worst pain ever and then calm down. So since 2021, I've been dealing with what I thought was colitis and colitis episodes, and just being in the most extreme pain ever, to the point I'm nearly passing out or throwing up. It's just so strong my body can't handle that level of pain. So what I realized is I've been chronically constipated for several years, since the beginning of this. It sounds crazy saying that. It's been a decade, and then just diarrhea episodes in between. I haven't been able to go to the bathroom normally for a decade. It's just been awful. So with being chronically constipated, if you're not getting it taken care of and making sure things are flowing and moving, it can build up. And I'm still learning how to actually get things moving consistently. And right now I'm taking magnesium, O7, magnesium oxide, and that's the only thing that's helping me right now, and I have to take it every single day. But with that being said, I've done colonics as well. I've tried everything, but I'm default constipation at the moment. So because of that buildup and that pressure, what happens is my body's panic mode. We need to evacuate everything. There's too much buildup, too much pressure, and then everything gets evacuated, and that's what causes these big diarrhea episodes. So now instead of SIBO, because I got rid of SIBO, but there was all this damage caused in my gut, so now it's a hypersensitive thing where I'm just in extreme pain and everything is very painful. But instead of SIBO now, I basically have IBS-C, which is IBS constipation. And I have that with attack episodes, and I'm making this video because I had an attack last night and was in extreme pain. It's been 5 years now of the worst episodes, basically, since that one day I'm puking on the side of the road going to the hospital. I've dealt with episodes since then and have almost gone back to the hospital several times because of just how extremely painful it is. Now, I'm gonna make another video because I want to talk about how hormones are involved in this, because I also have PMDD and I think there's a connection between gut health and PMDD. I also have high levels of Epstein-Barr virus in my body, and through my research I've been finding this theory that perhaps Epstein-Barr virus caused my SIBO and cascade of gut issues, but it's just a theory. I still have to look into it. Again, I'll make another video talking more about this because I'm trying to focus on gut health, but gut health's also really connected with everything because 90% of serotonin is made in the gut, right? So it totally affects your mental health, anxiety, depression, that kind of thing. I have a lot of depleted good gut bacteria. Like, I had way too much bad bacteria take over and mess with my whole gut microbiome, cause gut dysbiosis. All of that affects your mental health too, and I think it's a huge reason why my PMDD got really bad. And on top of it, I've been on supplements. I don't really do a lot of medications and that kind of thing. I'm more the alternative route and as healthy and with nature as possible, which is why I've seen a lot of alternative doctors. My dad's a chiropractor, so he's helped me with that as well. But I've been on a lot of different supplements and killing stuff off, killing off parasites, that kind of thing. And so I'm clear of that now, for right now. But I'm working on basically like inoculating my gut with good gut bacteria now and the right foods and that kind of thing, and it's been really extreme. I've gone through a lot with this. And on top of it, another video I'm gonna make is talking about how I got an eating disorder because of my gut issues, because I was so scared to eat certain foods because, oh my gosh, my stomach's gonna hurt, I'm gonna have these horrible symptoms. I'm recovered now, I'm doing a lot better now, but there's a lot of conversation around this that I would like to have. But basically, I'm going through it. It's very intense, it's very heavy, it can feel really isolating, even though I have lots of loved ones and support, but they're not going through the gut issues that I am specifically. Like, maybe by making this video, I might find someone else out there who's also in pain and struggling and would like somebody to talk to, because it's really tough sometimes and it's just so painful and it affects everything. Your gut affects everything. Also, side note, I'm not a doctor, I'm not licensed in anything. I'm just speaking on my personal experience and my own research, and I've worked with a lot of natural doctors, medical doctors, like the whole thing, the whole scene, and my dad's a doctor, but I'm not. So I'm only sharing from experience and, you know, take or leave any of this. I also find it interesting, and I think with the gut issues and the constipation, like, I'm struggling with being bloated all the time, no matter how clean I eat, no matter what teas I do, no matter what, and I'm like exercising, I'm like doing all the right things, and it's so frustrating to be like bloated all the time. It's hard to lose weight, like healthy weight, that kind of thing, because it's just so compacted. And then I can't tell because I'm taking magnesium and it feels like it's clearing out, and then sometimes I can't tell if it's just water coming out and if the stool is staying stuck. It's just really frustrating. I'm like, I just want to be healthy. I want my tummy flat and like snatched and like feeling good. Coming from a place of like happy and healthy, not too skinny, you know what I'm saying? Like just happy and healthy and feeling amazing and energized. And with that, I'm loving myself through the whole journey as much as I can. But yeah, I'm here for you guys, and if anyone else knows the gut issue struggle, the hormone health struggles, like all the things, I'm totally here to talk about it. And I've been going through it for a decade, so I'm like, now is my chance, now is my time. And I'm still going through it. I'm not healed. I'm not fully healed, but I've done a lot of healing in the process. I'm ready to talk about it now, ready to heal alongside all of you. And I'm gonna be sharing more of my story soon. But anyways, have a good day, y'all.